Gentlemen, pay attention. Most men walk through life completely blind to the signals women send. They believe that because a woman is married, she's off limits, fully devoted, and incapable of feeling attraction for another man. That's a lie. The truth is, attraction doesn't care about wedding rings. It doesn't follow rules, vows, or social expectations. It's raw, instinctive, and often subconscious. And if you know what to look for, you'll see it clear as day. In this video, we're breaking down 4 subtle signs that a married woman might be secretly drawn to you. These aren't the obvious, exaggerated moves you see in movies. These are the small but powerful cues most men completely overlook. And by the time they realize it, it's already too late. Now, before we dive in, let's bring some Stoic wisdom into the mix. A real man doesn't get caught up in illusions. He sees things as they are, not as he wishes them to be. That's the difference between wisdom and ignorance, strength and weakness. You don't need to act on these signs, but understanding them, that's power. So, if you're ready to see the truth most men will never recognize, let's get into it. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new sign. Number 1. She suddenly cares more about her appearance video. So, let's break down 4 key signs that might indicate a married woman is drawn to another man. Sign when she suddenly cares more about her appearance. Let me paint a picture for you, gentlemen. Imagine you're at an event, maybe a casual get-together, and a married woman walks in. You've known her for a while, but today she looks different. Not just the same old look. There's something new, something deliberate about her appearance. Her hair is styled just right. Her makeup is on point, and her outfit, it's like she carefully picked it out with the thought of impressing someone specific. But here's the catch. It's not for just anyone, it's for you. Now don't be naive and assume it's just a coincidence. Attraction, at its core, doesn't follow logic or societal rules. It's instinctual, like a primal force that works its way to the surface. And when a married woman starts putting in extra effort to look good, but only when she knows she'll be near you, that's no accident. This is subtle, yes, but that's the beauty of it. It's one of the first signs that attraction is at play. Even if she's not fully conscious of it, she might wear that extra layer of perfume, or even wear the color you've complimented her on before. She may never admit it, but on a deeper level, she's unconsciously trying to stand out, trying to catch your attention. And let's talk about why this matters, especially from a Stoic perspective. We, as men, must recognize that the world doesn't cater to our desires. We don't have control over everything, especially the actions of others. But what we do have control over is our awareness. As a Stoic, it's your job to observe reality, not to deny it. And when you see a married woman putting in extra effort to attract your attention, don't ignore it, don't rationalize it away. Acknowledge it. The Stoics taught us that understanding the truth, seeing things as they are, empowers us by recognizing these signs. You're not just seeing the obvious. You're seeing beyond the surface and gaining insight into the underlying dynamics of human behavior. You're not bound by ignorance. You see what's unfolding before you. And this awareness gives you the power to act or not act on your terms based on the wisdom you've gained. So if you notice a married woman paying more attention to her looks around you, it's not just about her trying to impress. It's a clear signal that attraction is at play. Stay alert and remember. In the world of the red pill and Stoicism, the key is not to chase after these signs, but to observe, understand, and choose your response with clear inattention. All right, let me ask you something. Have you ever thought about how just a few words could make a woman obsess over you? Sounds wild, but I'm telling you there are specific messages, almost like secret codes, that can get into her mind and make her constantly think about you. Whether she's already in a relationship or she's been seeing you as just a friend, these texts hit different. They trigger something in her brain that makes her crazy for your attention, and she won't be able to stop sign number 2. Her body language speaks louder than words. Thinking about you, But be warned, if you use this message, you might just set off a chain reaction that has her chasing you. If you're not ready for that kind of power, then maybe you should think twice. But if you're ready to unlock that kind of influence over her mind, I've got something for you. I've put together a guide, 12 magnetic messages, made a Stoic guide to never being ignored again, that will show you exactly how to make these magic words work for you. All you have to do is click the link in the first pinned comment and grab your templates. Now don't wait, because this opportunity might not come around again. Let's get you the attention you deserve. Sign 2, her body language speaks louder than words. Alright, gentlemen, let's get real for a second. Words are easy, but what truly gives people away, the hidden truth beneath the surface, is their body language. And if you're paying attention, it can speak volumes about whether a married woman is secretly attracted to you. She doesn't need to confess it outright. Her body will do the talking for her. Let's break it down. Think about the next time she's around you. Does she lean in just a little bit when she talks to you? That's not casual. She's trying to close the physical gap to signal that she's interested in what you're saying, maybe even in you two. Does she lock eyes with you a second longer than usual? You're not imagining it. That's a clear sign of attention and curiosity. And if you're savvy enough, you'll recognize it for what it is, interest. But it's not just about the obvious stuff. The way she moves, the small unconscious gestures she makes, that's where the real clues lead. You ever notice how she tilts her head when listening to you? It's subtle, but there's a reason she does it. It's an instinctive sign of vulnerability, a way of showing she's engaged and open to the interaction. Same goes for when she touches her neck or hair. This is not something she's consciously doing. It's a primal way of attracting attention and feeling a connection. And here's where it gets really telling. Mirroring. Have you ever caught her mimicking your movements? Maybe she crosses her legs when you do, or adjusts her posture to match yours. This isn't just coincidence. It's a subconscious attempt to create harmony and connection in the world of body language. This is one of the most reliable signs that someone is emotionally invested. Now, don't ignore the importance of open body posture. When her arms aren't crossed, when her body is angled toward you, when she stands just a little closer than necessary, it's a massive indicator of comfort and interest. She's not keeping her distance. She's welcoming you in, and that's an invitation, a sign that she feels a magnetic pull towards you. Now, let's add the Stoic lens to this. As men, we know that the world doesn't always give us what we want or expect. We don't control other people's feelings nor their actions, but we do control how we perceive and react to these signals. The Stoics taught us the importance of awareness and perception. Life doesn't always unfold in ways we expect, but the key to handling the unpredictable is by cultivating sharp awareness. If a married woman is throwing these signals your way, don't mistake them for flukes or brush them off. See them for what they are, a subtle, unconscious expression of attraction. And here's the raw truth. We don't always get to control the way sign number 3. The way she talks to him changes people act toward us. But we can always choose to respond with wisdom. Observe the signs, acknowledge them, but never be impulsive or reckless in how you act. The Stoics were clear about this. Control your emotions and use your perception to navigate the world wisely. So, next time you see her leaning in, holding eye contact, or subtly mimicking your moves, remember it's not just in her words, it's in the way she's speaking without speaking. Pay attention. Sign 3. The way she talks to him changes. Now, let's dive into one of the most telling signs, the way a woman talks to a man. This is where it gets raw and real. Gentlemen, how she communicates with him can say more than 1,000 words. If a married woman is suddenly about him in ways you can't ignore, it's not just about politeness or passing interest. It's deeper than that. At first, you might brush it off as nothing, thinking it's just normal conversation. But the shift in how she engages with him speaks volumes. She doesn't just ask generic questions anymore. She wants to know about him, his thoughts, his life, the small details that most people wouldn't even remember. She's keeping track of things he said, bringing them up later like it's no big deal, as if she's got a mental file of information about him. Snorts, this isn't random small talk. It's intentional curiosity. She wants to dig deeper to understand the man on a level that goes beyond the surface. And that's where it gets interesting. She remembers things, not just the big stuff, but the small things too. That casual remark he made 3 weeks ago. She remembers it, and she'll bring it up as if why? Because this isn't just a friendly chat. It's her subconscious mind signaling to her that she wants to connect. The more she knows about him, the closer she feels to him, and the deeper that attraction grows. Now, let's not forget the more subtle but powerful signs she's looking for. Excuses to talk to him. It could be something as simple as bringing up a topic she knows he's into, or suddenly messaging him about a random thought that crosses her mind. She's not just talking to him because she has to, she's doing it because she wants to. She's making room for him in her day. And that's not accidental. It's her curiosity and interest pulling her in. And make no mistake, if you notice this, it's a serious sign that something is happening under the surface. Now, let's take a moment and bring the power of Stoicism into this. The Stoics understood human nature in its most raw form. They knew that desire is a natural force, something that pulls us in many directions, often in ways we don't even control. Attraction is one of those forces, and it's not something to shy away from or pretend doesn't exist. Instead, we should observe it for what it is without getting lost in it or trying to control the uncontrollable. As men, the Stoics would remind us we don't control the thoughts or feelings of others. We can't dictate whether she's drawn to him or not, but we do control how we react to these signals. If you see her suddenly more invested in his words, his life, and the way she seeks out conversations, it's not a sign to act impulsively. It's a chance to observe with clarity and keep your emotions in check. The Stoics teach us that our power lies in how we respond, not in what others do or feel. So, when you spot her asking more questions, remembering little details, or casually finding ways to talk to him, take a step back. Don't get lost in your sight. Number 4, playful teasing and light flirting emotions. Recognize that attraction is a natural force, but so is your ability to remain aware, calm, and stoically grounded in the face of it. You're not a puppet to the strings of attraction. You're a man who understands that the true power lies in his ability to stay composed. So next time you see her making excuses to talk, don't just see it as friendly. Understand it as the powerful signal it is, and keep your mindset sharp. Attraction doesn't always follow a clear path. It can be messy, uncomfortable, and raw, but that's the reality we live in. And the Stoics were never ones to shy away from the uncomfortable truths of life. Stay aware, stay composed, and always remember control is in the response, not the trigger. Remember, the link to access 12 magnetic messages is in the first pinned comment. If you want to dive deeper, sign for playful teasing and light flirting. All right, gentlemen, buckle up. This one's where the line between playful banter and something much deeper starts to get blurry. Playful teasing and light flirting might seem innocent on the surface, but don't be fooled. This is one of those signs that can sneak up on you, leaving you questioning everything. So let's break it down. When a woman is secretly attracted to someone, you'll notice that her demeanor shifts ever so slightly. It's like a switch gets flipped, and she starts engaging with him in ways that seem fun. At first, maybe she jokes around with him a bit more than usual, throws in a sarcastic remark here and there, or even the vibe is light, harmless, even humorous. But here's the thing, that's exactly what she wants you to think. It starts off with what feels like friendly fun, but if you're paying attention, you'll realize there's something more going on. She's not just being friendly, she's testing the waters. The line between flirting and fun is rather thin, and it's all about context. If she's always the one joking with him, throwing in compliments that feel just a bit too well thought out, or casually touching his arm like it's no big deal, something's definitely in play. These little nudges are signs that she's subconsciously trying to build a connection. And here's the kicker. It's not just about fun anymore. It's about pulling him in. And you'd better believe flirting doesn't have to be obvious. No one's expecting her to outright throw herself at him more, announce it with a neon sign. No, it's much more subtle than that. You'll catch her smiling just a bit more when he speaks, maybe laughing a little too hard, a joke that's barely funny. She might linger in his space, finding excuses to touch his arm during a conversation or even subtly mirror his movements. These aren't just random actions. They're deliberate, calculated, and they all point to one thing. She's drawn to him. Now, here's where things get real, fellas. What you need to understand is that this behavior is rooted in by biology. It's not some random act, and it's certainly not something she's consciously planning. Women, like all humans, are driven by subconscious attraction, something primal. They don't always control it, just like you don't control the thoughts running through your head. The difference is how you respond into Stoicism. The Stoics, with their brutal honesty and unflinching observation of human nature, knew that life sitting about ignoring attraction or pretending it doesn't exist. It's about seeing it for what it is. Desire is a force, undeniable, powerful, and yes, natural, but instead of becoming a slave to these feelings, the Stoics teach us to remain grounded. You can't control what she feels or how she acts. Those are things outside your realm of control, but you can control how you respond. So when you see her joking, flirting, or teasing, don't get swept up in it. Don't let her playful behavior make you lose your composure or start fantasizing about what it all means. Stay detached, observe, and remind yourself that she's simply acting on natural impulses. The Stoic mindset tells us, don't attach yourself to the desires of others, but rather stay true to your own goals, values, and purpose. Flirting and teasing are just signals. They tell you something about our attraction, but they don't dictate your reality. You as a man should be focused on yourself, your growth, and your path. If she's flirting with you, that's great. It means she's interested, but don't lose focus on what's important. Stay grounded, stay sharp, and remember attraction conclusion. Applying Stoicism to these signs and taking control doesn't require your desperation. Flirting, like everything in life, is a part of the game. And the Stoic truth here is simple. Don't let it define you. Stay in control of yourself, observe the signals for what they are, and don't chase. That's the real power. So there you have it, 4 subtle but powerful signs that a married might be showing attraction to another man. From putting more effort into her appearance to giving off certain body language cues, engaging in deeper conversations, and playfully teasing, these signs often go unnoticed, but can reveal what's really going on beneath the surface. That being said, it's important to remember, just because someone shows attraction doesn't always mean they want to act on it. Attraction is a natural human feeling, and most of the time, it doesn't lead to anything more. But knowing these signs can help you better understand the dynamics around you, whether it's in your own relationship or someone else's. Now that you're aware of the subtle signs and behaviors to watch for, imagine having the exact phrases to make her focus on you. If you want to take this a step further and put these strategies into action, click the link in the first pinned comment to get access to 12 magnetic messages, the Stoic guide to never being ignored again. What do you think? Have you ever noticed these signs in real life? Drop a comment below, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights on human behavior and relationships. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the